is Tyler. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, which is the middle of nowhere. It's farms and country stuff.
I hate to say it this early on in the commentary, but he seems fairly normal.
Is very, very quiet. Life here in Lawrence is very boring.
One thing I noticed about my strange addiction is a lot of the people who develop strange addictions, one, they're either crazy, or two, they always say this: where I live is just boring. He just pulled out a can opener out of nowhere. Oh my god, it looks like an infomercial. Are you tired of boring and bland snacks? Do you need a way to spice up your day? Well, I'm going to be telling you now the thing to do. You just want to get yourself a can of tuna. Only for $1.99 at your local available grocery stores. Why is he looking around like he's like about to bust out some Coke or something? Am I allowed to say that? What in the fuck was that? What?
Got a coffee for you?
Oh, shoot, thank you.
As soon as this waiter walks away, you know what she's gonna do. She's gonna go to her other employees and be like, oh my god, you have to look at this guy. Also, did anybody else hear how nasally that breathing was?
Nice way to start the day. Yeah.
Oh my god. My soul is leaving my body.
I'm a big fish in a small can. They call me Tuna Tyler.
Why does he think that's a good thing? Like, he is like bursting with energy right now. Like, he was so freaking happy to say that.
He's like, I'm Tuna Fish Tyler. I'm a big fish in a small can.
And I'm addicted to smelling tuna. When people see me smelling tuna out in public, you know, they might think it's a little bit different for sure.
Probably took him to this cafe to get some public shots of him just sniffing tuna and to get the public's reaction. But the coffee shop was probably like, no, this is for customers only. So he's like, shit, just give me a coffee so I can sniff my tuna.
It might look weird to other people, but to me, I think it's perfectly fine. I love
How he's just sitting there sniffing tuna like a madman, and there's just a normal ass family trying to enjoy their coffee and probably brunch together, like right outside the window.
smelling tuna every day, all the time, all day, all night, any day, every day.
What the hell? This man said every day, all the time, all day, all night, every day, all day. What the hell?
Not only do I like smelling tuna, but I also definitely like to drink a little bit of the juice right out of the can.
This man's body produces so many sound effects. TLC probably saved so much money adding in sound effects with this. TLC is probably going to end up reusing his audio in other episodes, like where people got to sniff or sip something.
What I love about tuna's smell is definitely the fish light aroma with a little bit of sweetness. But what I love about the taste...
This man pulled a BYOB and brought his own breakfast. Usually when you go to a coffee shop and like get a coffee and sit down to indulge in a meal or something, you get a bagel or something with it, but he brought his own tuna.
Taste is the texture of it. I like it not too wet, but not too dry.
I've never, ever in my entire life heard somebody say I like my tuna not too wet, but not too dry. What? Wow, poor guy. It says, Tyler has been addicted to smelling and sipping canned tuna fish for 5 years. That's wow. He goes through 15 cans per week, nearly 4,000 cans in total? Oh, look at his can stash.
We're looking at my stash of tuna. I have solid, I have chunk light. I really don't like albacore.
Sorry, I'm not like a tuna girl myself. Well, I don't mind it, but I'm not quite on Tyler's level. But usually when if I do buy canned tuna, I usually get the albacore. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys get.
But I have like yellowfin. All tuna will never ever be created equal. I like the tuna in the oil over the water because it's like the oil.
Oh my god. Not a dripping montage. Not a tuna dripping montage. What are you doing, TLC?
Not too dry, but then not too loose and mushy. I don't mind when the juices run all down my chin. I like it all over myself because it makes me feel nice and dirty.
He's always like...
I'm blind reacting to this right now, you guys. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen it too, don't worry. And that was the worst, that was the grossest eating montage I've ever seen.
Fish, when he was little, and most kids during Easter wanted chocolate in their baskets and things like that, he didn't eat the chocolate, so we put tuna, cans of sardines, because he liked that. But I didn't think it would turn into, to where he was smelling it and keeping it and being addicted to tuna.
Some kids will get candy canes. I would get cans of tuna. But that'd just be like a little luxury morsel just to put in the bottom of the stocking.
I am so, like, in shock right now. This looks like a freaking car salesman or somebody who has been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, and they show up to your house and they finally find you about your car's extended warranty, then they rob your house of all the tuna. I'm not a medical expert, but I think that Tyler should go see a doctor for that nasally breathing.
Yeah, I just want to say cheers to catching up. It's good seeing you guys.
It's been a while.
Good to see you in the future.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
They just sounded like NPCs. Did you hear the way that they all said
Yeah.
yeah?
Cheers to having kids and everything.
Mm-hmm. You next. Yeah, you're the next one.
I hope. I'm scared.
Now you ain't scared. Are you seeing anybody?
I mean, I've been, out on the weekends and stuff, but...
This doesn't count. Okay, Tyler, this just does not count as going out on the weekends.
Just, I ain't found her yet.
Plenty of them out here, so... Man, that's what I'm saying. You just, gotta try to settle down one of these days.
I actually got on a dating app, and I actually found a girl that wants to go on a blind date with me.
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry, Tyler's friend. You're gonna be in for a lot more shocking information very soon.
So you swipe right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty nervous. My greatest fear is definitely rejection. I'd want a girl to accept me for me. Because I have this little secret.
Sometimes I always wonder that whenever, like, they bring their friends or their family on and, like, dish their biggest strange detail about themselves, I wonder if they already know.
To reveal my secret, addiction to smelling tuna.
He has a goofy ass laugh.
You said what? Smelling tuna?
Hey,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Could you imagine being embarrassed and telling your friend, like, your darkest secret, and they just start laughing at you?
You gotta repeat that one more time. Run that back. Out the pantry.
Tyler's like, no, from out of my pocket. For real, why? Oh my god, can you imagine? Okay, this isn't a good thing, but can you imagine trying to rob somebody one day and you just so happen to rob Tyler and all you get is cans of tuna?
Oh, damn, you got it on.
I keep it with me everywhere I go.
Calm down, G Herbo. It is not that deep.
Just the fact that he carries like a little thing of tuna in his pocket was, I like, words can't even describe it, honestly.
You may not be able to find the words to describe it, but your face sure says it all.
Trying to get that figured out, right?
I definitely like when I open the can, I like to get a little lick, So that's when I just...
Okay, honestly, this was, I'm sure, everybody's reaction in the first couple scenes when he first opened up that can of tuna at the freaking coffee shop. This is exactly how I felt.
No, I'm like,
Whew, you gonna be smelling crazy. I always knew that he smelled a little bit fishy, but I just thought that he might not wear deodorant. He might just go the organic route.
They said he always smelled fishy, but I just...
You think I should tell her about my tuna the first time?
My honest opinion, no. Don't. I'm kind of honestly worried about him. Girls do not like guys that smell like tuna. He's gonna have a very hard time.
Okay, this guy's a freaking legend.
Very hard time trying to find a significant other, a wife, let alone kids.
That boy got the whole hand, got the juice all up over there, boy.
Oh my God, Tyler.
This man is literally lifting his pinky as he sips his orange juice. What a sophisticated gentleman.
Oh, man.
Yes, I will be bringing a can of tuna with me on my first date.
Tyler, have you learned nothing?
It's important that she accepts my addition because I don't want to lead something on that's not going anywhere in the beginning.
Let's all take a moment of silence for Tyler's dating life. Because she's gone.
I ain't gonna scare all the girls away with that, man.
You know? Y'all wouldn't understand where I'm coming from if y'all didn't get his little sniff. I mean, you know, just smell the Florida, man.
Just out of respect.
The guy in the blue shirt looks a little too excited to try this. He's been smiling this whole time.
That's disgusting. You can't judge it till you try it.
I ain't gonna try it. No, I'll take it.
You can't judge it till
I knew he was too excited to try it. He was like, I'm not going to sniff it, but I'm going to sip it. And Tyler was just like, don't let your lips touch it.
you try it.
You need that strong. You need some air. Yeah.
What an awkward man. Like, not just Tyler, but everybody in this scenario. Well, that's been it, you guys. Let me know in the comments if you want a part 2. I could possibly cover Tyler's date.